Hi everybody, welcome back again to the Drunken Bull Ranch. I'm Reed. So, it is December 7th, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so it has been really cold up here. We've been in the single digits or teens every night for a few weeks now. It's kind of getting stupid. So, we're kind of hoping for it to snow so it'll warm up a little bit. But as you can see, we've had a little bit of snow, but it hasn't snowed for about a week. And the cows, or I should say the steers, are hanging out there. I've still got them out on the pasture, not that it's doing them much good. We're feeding them hay as well. But how to say this, because we are feeding them hay, I've just been throwing it out on the ground, but my daughter, the welder in the family, is trying to make, sorry about the sun there, some feeders. So I figured I'd show you this really quick. Here you go. That is a barrel that has been turned into a hay feeder. We're still working on the hooks for the back, but hopefully that will work. Now, the other thing that I'm going to say is that I'd like one a little bigger than that so I can just throw a whole bale in it. But she's working on that, so we'll see how it goes. Well, that sun got bright. Yeah, the sun comes out, it's bright, it should be warm, and it's not. It's just cold. Anyway, so we've got a few things we got to do today. Gotta make a dump run, get rid of some garbage. Yeah, there's just a few things. Need to go get some propane. Oh, that's the other thing I should do. I need to go check our big propane tank, because I would hate for us to run out of propane over Christmas or something. By the way, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I didn't do a video that week because, well, we had a wedding to attend and a few things like that. And we had the family in town. So, here we go. Okay, so we are just above 50% on our propane tank. We've been burning through a lot of propane. Like I said, we had family in town, so we were using it up. It runs the water heater and it heats the house. And more showers. I'll be honest, I turned up the heat a few mornings because I was cold and I didn't want them to be cold. So anyway, we're at just over 50%. They say to call when it's at 30 and they'll come fill it up. But as you can see behind me, the cows are looking at me like it's time for them to get fed. But we're gonna do a couple other things. Oh, the other thing, last night when I came out to do the chores, it was after dark. It's getting dark about 5 o'clock. I let the dogs out. They went and chased down a skunk. So apparently I gotta put out some traps for a skunk or something like that. See if we can't get rid of them. But I'm gonna let the dogs out because I don't want to find a skunk out there in the pig feed. And I'll let the dogs do it because they already smell like a skunk. Here we go. And we need to clean up their pen. Jumping beans. But here they go. It's like the herd. They just take off. Hey, no scrapping. They always do that. And yes, they definitely smell like a skunk. So the other thing we're gonna do is we gotta check all the feeders for the chickens and the waterers and things like that. So here we go. Huh, they think I'm in the way. They don't like the snow either. They will eventually come out. See, as soon as I move, there they go. And as always, I'm losing the battle with the Tweety birds again. And I'm going through a lot of feed because of it. Not that I mind feeding the Tweety birds, but they're getting kind of expensive. Excuse me. Wow, I don't know where that came from. So, let me get busy taking care of some of these animals and we'll get on to a few other things. Okay, so I've got the feeders out, I've got the waters out. I'm gonna go ahead and fill those up. Okay, so again, laying mash, and I'm mixing it half and half with chicken scratch. There's the chicken scratch. Okay, let me go put these in. I think those cows are trying to tell me they're hungry. There you go. They are fed. Now we just need to do their water. Now these waters aren't my favorite, but they work because they're heated. Okay, now we'll put it back. One done. There you go. Okay, now I just gotta go around and plug that one in and we're good. I should probably come up with a better system, but it's working at the moment. Okay, chickens are good. Okay, everybody, so I'm out here with the pigs and the cows, or the steers now. And they seem to think that they're hungry. Probably a little thirsty. Pigs are hungry. There's the little pigs over there. But I was gonna show you this. So, that guy that I'd like to turn into bacon, but he's a boar. If you look right over there, you can see that they knocked that panel down and broke out those boards that I put in. Needless to say, apparently now we're gonna have piglets in March because Skippy there, or Mr. Pig as I call him, has managed to get to the ladies before I wanted him to. But let me get these guys fed. And this morning, as always, they're getting their hog mash. Now, yes, the boar will push around the sows a little bit, but they usually always get some, so they're good. I got these little porkers. They keep moving their feeder. Now, I know you guys have seen me feed them all sorts of stuff, but like I said, usually in the morning I give them their hog mash. Well, sometimes I'll do it at night depending on how cold it's getting, but I'll also throw in the other stuff, and it seems to keep them healthy and happy through the winter. This is the other joy of wintertime. That's their water. Sorry. Froze. That one's froze. And as you can see, they've been kicking it around because they've been trying to get to the water. And I'm a little late getting out here today. It was pretty cold and I wanted to do a video, so I was waiting for it to warm up a little bit. Apparently they weren't happy with me because of that. So, I gotta break the ice out of those. I'll probably refill them this afternoon. So, I just use an old bent T-post for breaking the ice. And there you have it. Well, then I got to get the cows too. Thirsty, buddy? Well, apparently he's thirsty. There he goes. Guzzle, guzzle, guzzle. Now, as I said, once it warms up a little bit, I'll actually come out and dump these out, clean them out, because they get kind of grody. But for the moment, I just broke the ice out so that they could at least get a drink. Okay, so I'm out here at the haystack. This is one of the reasons why we need a feeder. I can definitely smell that skunk. He's out here somewhere. Anyway, so what I've been doing is just heaving it over the fence to him. Pick up your strings. So now what ends up happening is they come over to eat it, and it's on the ground like that, and then they'll lay on it and they poop on it and everything else. A lot of it goes to waste, but that is the reason why we're working on some feeders. Now I do have my big round bell feeder out there, but these little guys will walk right into it, do the same thing on the inside of it. And I'm not feeding round bells, I'm feeding the little square bells, so it doesn't really work all that great. They'll push it around and then they can't get to it. So that's why we're leaning towards a different style of feeder, but we haven't got it yet. Okay, so it's a little later in the day. I've got the dump trailer hooked up. It's the old Dodge. There's the old Dodge. There's the dump trailer. And I noticed this. I lost a bolt somewhere. So the sideboard is not hanging on like it's supposed to, so I gotta fix that. I also noticed that I'm missing one right over there. I don't know if you can see that hole or not, but we'll get that taken care of. Anyway, so a couple of things I gotta do. One, I gotta haul all the trash away from the pig feed, and I got pallets I gotta clean up over there, right there. And basically, how to say this, my yard out here is just kind of a mess, so I kind of want to clean it up a little bit. Anyway, I got the LS fired up, it's warming up, so we can use it to load up the garbage and whatnot and clean up the pallets. And so yeah, we'll get busy and get some of this done while the sun's shining and it's a little warm out here. Okay, so I should mention the old LS tractor. Well, it's not really that old, but it's almost 7 years old. Anyway, no wait, it's a 19, yeah, it's a 17. So yeah, it's getting a little older, but still fires up every time, first time when you let the glow plugs do their thing. But you do have to let it warm up or it spits and sputters for a minute. But let me get the bucket changed out. I already released the bucket, so I'm gonna pick up that set of hay forks right there. So let me get that done. you probably heard that. The tractor started spitting and sputtering. Basically that means I didn't let it warm up long enough. But pull forks are on. Now you saw me lift up on them and just drop them back into place. That was just to make sure that it was seated correctly. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get the first pallet. Okay, let me readjust you. So, I throw all the garbage in these boxes. I usually get them when I get bread and stuff like that. It just contains it. So, works out pretty good, but you have to jump up there and dump them out. And then of course this time of year everything's frozen, so it makes it a little more difficult. That's why I waited for it to warm up. So let me get the rest of these loaded and then we'll make a run for the dump. Okay, so made our dump run, all of that, and we did not get as far as we wanted on stuff today, but the garbage got dumped, all that wonderful stuff happened. We had some problems with the welder, so the feeder didn't get done, but we'll hopefully show you that in another video. So as always, support your local farmers, have a wonderful day, and we'll talk at you next time.